This guide shows you a possible way of stopping those ads that come up based on what you've been searching on. Now you need to do this in every single browser that you have on your system, so I'm going to start off with Edge, which is the dark blue E in Windows 10. Once it's loaded up, if we type in the web address box here about ads.info, and then I can either click on the arrow to the right there or press the enter or return key. Then we left click consumers. We scroll down the page and we go to manage your preference, please visit the consumer choice page. So left click consumer choice page. It will now scan to see what companies we're currently opted into, and it tests the browser support for cookies. This might take a little while. I'm just going to pause the video until this is finished. When that's finished, it shows you a list of companies that are customizing ads for your browser. Now what I would say is click on all participating companies, and this shows everything, all the companies. Now scroll down the page using the outer scroll bar, not this scroll bar here. Scroll down the page and click on choose all companies, opt out from all participating companies. Okay, it's now requesting opt-outs. Again, this is going to take a few minutes and some of the opt-outs may fail. This is quite normal. What I would say is come back later and repeat this again a bit later for any companies that may have failed. I've noticed there's a few companies that do seem to fail all the time, but hopefully it will stop you from from getting adverts come up based on your searches from these particular adverts. So again, it says here, so your opt-out request for 125 participating companies was successfully completed for this browser. Opt-out requests were not completed for one participating companies. This may be a temporary technical issue. You can try your opt-out requests again now or later. So I'm just going to click on the close button there, and I'll come back and I'll try that again a bit later. There's another website we can go to which may cover some more opt-outs. So what we do is we click on the back button in our browser to go back a step and click it again once more. So we're back to this page where we clicked on the consumer choice page, and this time there's another link just slightly below it, and it's the DAA's app choices app. So we left click on that there, and then we scroll down. I think it is, no, sorry, we click on control here, and then we click visit the consumer choice page. And again, this checks all of the participating companies. It may take a little while, but hopefully now it should show us that we're not subscribed to as many. Okay, so it tells us now on there that there's two companies that are customizing ads for our browser. So I'm just going to scroll down the page again, and I'm going to click choose all companies, and it's now requesting opt-outs of these companies. So I'm just going to close this box. Okay, so now it's saying here that we've opted out of all 126 companies, so we can close down Edge. So I'm just going to close this down now by clicking the cross in the top right hand corner. Now it might say, do you want to close all tabs? If it does, click close all. Okay, and we're going to repeat this again. So I'm going to repeat it for Google Chrome. So I'm just going to open Google Chrome. Like I say, you do need to do this to every browser that that you use on your computer. If you've got browsers that are installed and you don't use them, then don't worry, that's fine, you don't need to do them in them. But okay, so again, so Google's loaded, so if there's anything in the bar at the top of the screen, we delete it out and then we type about ads.info and we press the enter key or the return key on your keyboard. This loads up this website, so we go to consumers and left click consumers. We scroll down the page and we find the link on the page. There you go. To manage your preferences, please visit the consumer choice page. So we click that consumer choice page. It's testing the browser for support for cookies, and it's also going to check to see which websites we're currently subscribed to for ads. This might take a little while. Oh, here we go, it's actually finding, there you go. So status check complete. All 126 companies have been reported in your browser. So, okay, so it's saying companies customizing ads for your browser. There's 14 of them now. So I'm going to, again, click all participating companies. Okay, I'm going to scroll down the page using the outer scroll button, not the inner scroll button just here. The outer scroll button. I'm going to left click choose all companies, and it's now requesting opt-outs for all companies. And again, this might take a little while, so just be patient with it. I'm going to pause this while it's requesting the opt-outs, because again it might take a little while. Okay, so it says opt-out complete. Your opt-out request for 121 participating companies was successfully completed. It couldn't do 5 there, so I'm just going to close this for a moment. Okay, again, we can come back to this later and try these again a little bit later. Okay, so if I right-click on the back button and if I move my mouse down to where it says for consumers and left-click for consumers, we're back to this page here, and then we need to do the second company here, the DAA's Ad Choices app. So we left click on that there, and hopefully that should load the page again. So we click control, left click control, okay, and then we left click visit the consumer choice page, and this page loads again, and it's saying testing browser support for cookies, checking its status. As it says there, it says this will take a few moments. And there you go. It says here now all 126 companies have reported your browser, blah, blah, blah. So, and again here it's saying that 2 companies haven't been, still been customizing ads for your browser. So again, we scroll down this page here and we left click choose all companies, and we'll see if it opts out. So yeah, it says your opt-out request 3 participating companies have been completed for this browser. So, and it's because we're in Google Chrome, we can actually try installing this extension. So it says an extension is available for your browser to help preserve your opt-out choices. Click below to begin the installation process. So let's do that. Let's click protect my choices. Okay, and it says here a browser extension is available to help preserve your opt-out choices. Click below to visit the Chrome Web Store and begin the installation process. The browser extension helps preserve the opt-out preferences that you set for interest-based advertising from participating companies. It's designed to help prevent accidental deletion from your browser of cookies that store these choices. As more companies join our self-regulation program, you may also receive periodic requests from your browser to allow updates for this extension to include new companies. You can continue to review your current opt-out status by visiting the About Ads.info site. You should also periodically check the status of your extensions by using the tools available in your browser. So okay then, so let's click download from the Chrome Web Store. So as I say, it looks like you can only do this in Google Chrome. Later on they might do it for other browsers as well, such as Edge, Internet Explorer and Firefox, but for now it's just for Chrome. So okay, I'm going to left click add to Chrome up the top here. It's saying it's checking, and it's saying add protect my choices, and we left click add extension. This might take a few moments to download and install, and there you go. It says Protect My Choices has been added to Chrome. Okay, so that's fine. So hopefully now that should remember our preferences. So next thing we need to close all this down. So we click on the cross in up the top here to close this tab down, and we can click on that cross here to close that tab down, and finally we can either click on this cross here or that cross in the corner there, doesn't matter, and that closes us back to the desktop. As I say, you can repeat this for other browsers such as Firefox and Internet Explorer too, if you have them installed on your system. It looks like at the moment though the only browser you can use with the extension to preserve the settings full time is Google Chrome, but this extension may be available later on for other browsers too. Hope this helps, and hopefully you shouldn't still keep getting adverts popping up based on what you're searching for, but if you do later on, then come back to that website and repeat these steps. Thanks for watching.